it's Monday morning and my client is actually going away on a holiday today for Easter with the children. So I've got a free slot this morning. So I thought, well, I could laze around the house and be really lazy. However, I've had such a busy weekend that I actually haven't done a single bit of housework, apart from tidying the kitchen. So let's do this. Let's tidy my house. As you can see, my carpet is in a desperate need of hoovering. So yeah, and I've got to do the porch. The porch really needs hoovering and sorting. I need to straighten that mat out. I've got to sort out this area. I've got stuff all down here, but there's not much I can really do with all of this just yet. The sofa needs sorting. I was hoping over the weekend to sow some seeds, but of course I ran out of time, so those trays are still sitting there for me to sow some seeds. I've got some stuff here that I need to sort. I've got my Lego bricks that I want to actually build at some point. The spring decoration box can go back upstairs in the wardrobe. Magazines that I still keep meaning to read. The coffee table isn't looking too bad, but oh my goodness, I didn't actually put my control away last night, which I normally do. I must have been really tired last night. And of course, the carpet needs a hoover down here. You can't see it very well, but I am treading on bits of Blue's dried cat food. So I need to sort the lounge out and I need to hoover. I also actually need to give these mats a quick hoover. However, the kitchen isn't too bad because I did it this morning before I jumped in the shower. So kitchen's fine. Yeah, I keep meaning to go to the dump and charity shop and I still haven't done it. And then I need to hoover the stairs. And when you get up the stairs, you will find the landing is a bit of a mess. I need to take that downstairs, put that in the cupboard. My hairdryer was cooling down from when I dried my hair earlier. Those seed trays, again, I need to use for when I do my sowing of seeds. The water bottle can go downstairs, but somebody was in the litter tray last night and made a complete mess of the landing. And then I have my bedroom to sort out. But also I do need to tackle my desk. It doesn't look too bad, but it does need to sort out, especially on top of the printer. So I'm going to leave this dude to sleep for a little while and I'm going to concentrate on downstairs. Aren't I, Blue? Yes, I'll leave you to naps. You be a good boy and naps. He said, I will. Simple job. Now, I just want to mention that I am definitely a lot more thorough by picking up various bits and pieces off the floor at my clients' houses than I am at my own. So it may look like I'm doing lazy hoovering, but honestly, it's my house. I treat my house definitely a lot different than my clients. And also, a few weeks ago, I did get this new hoover and I did a very thorough hoover around the lounge and everywhere. So it's not too bad, actually. Now I must admit, I still haven't pulled out the stuff from underneath the dining room table and gone over all of the carpet there. So that is one of the jobs I do need to do at some point. I must admit, this lift-away hoover makes it a hell of a lot easier to hoover the stairs. Okay, yes, I do have a cord, but I really do find this hoover an amazing hoover. And I really must put Blue's water bowl in the dishwasher. Don't put it down, put it away. Don't put it down, put it away. Oh, for goodness sake. I guess sometimes my ADHD brain means I've got 1,000 things going off in my brain and I just dump it down and I'll deal with it later. Now you will see I have a fresh packet of Blue's treats in my hands, and well, yeah. You'll see in a minute that he appears because he's heard me with the treat packet, loud and clear. He also likes to watch me make my bed, so once he knows I've made my bed, he can then jump back on it. So that was the next thing he wanted to do, was to jump back on my bed and have some treats, which I normally give him. If you've seen a few of my other videos, you'll know that this desk needs sorting. So that's what I decided to do, sit down and finally sort out my desk, so that way it's clearer and I can get back to working at it again. So I'm finally glad to see that my office is all nice and tidy once again. As I say, that Shark vacuum box needs to go up in the loft. That crisp thing needs to go up in the wardrobe. But yeah, other than that, my bedroom is looking tidier once again. Now, I was going to hoover my carpet, but at the time Blue was in my room. But he must have heard me hoovering the landing and he didn't like it. So as soon as I turned off the hoover, he decided to go downstairs, which was why I was able to make my bed. So yeah, Blue has actually gone outside in the sunny sunshine. Now, I'm not going to lie, my bathroom needs sorting. So that is the next task. Now, I have left water in my bath, so I won't be able to clean the bath. And the reason why I've left water in the bath is because my water butts, my 200-litre water butts, are empty. Literally, I've taken all the water out of it because we've had such lovely weather. So the water that's in the bath is from when I had my shower this morning. So later on this evening, I will be going up and down the stairs with the watering can and filling up with the water from my shower because it's grey water, it's fine for the garden. But what I do need to do is clean the sink, the toilet, and I want to have a quick go at sorting out that windowsill. The plants do actually need a water, so I've got to do that. And then the area that's just behind the door, where I've got lots of stuff for storage, actually needs a sort out too. So without further ado, let's do this. Now, I'm not going to lie, my sink definitely needs a clean. Yeah, can you see that? As I say, so does my window sill. But it's going to be difficult to pull all the plants off there, because what I normally do is I normally put them in the bath. Now this is the part where I tackle the windowsill. Now I didn't film it all because I knew that it was going to take me a long while to work out where to put all the plants and water them and wipe the windowsill down. So I did it in parts and I kept stopping and starting the camera. Now here is proof of how I get to the windowsill and how I get to open my bathroom window. Yes, I stand on the very edge of the bath and then I reach over to the bathroom window to open it. Yes, sketchy, but that's the only way I can actually reach the handle of the window. Unfortunately, my house is definitely not designed for a short person. And here's me trying to get into the new reed diffuser. Now, I did have a comment about this reed diffuser, and that was a comment from my brother. He obviously went into my bathroom one day to use it, and he sent me a message going, "I really don't like the smell that you've got going on in this bathroom. It's ugh." Sorry, bro. And now it's time to reorganise all my new makeup bits and pieces for my skincare routines. And this is all stuff I bought at Home Bargains like the day before. So yeah, here's me trying to put it all away. Now, as you can see, this storage unit is an absolute mess. So it really does need a sort out. So let's do this. Here is my much tidier looking storage unit. Now I had a brainwave. I'm forever getting the stuff from in there for doing my makeup, and sometimes when you're half asleep in the morning you're like, where's that and where's that and where's that and where's that? And I had a brainwave because this makeup unit has been sitting in my room, which my neighbour bought me many years ago, and then I stopped wearing makeup because my eyes didn't like any eye mascara or any eye products on the eyelids. So I actually binned all my makeup, and it's only in the last few months that I've started wearing foundation again. And obviously when you put foundation on, you need some brushes. But there's also my skincare bits and pieces. And they were all shoved up in there. And as I say, in the morning I'm like, oh, I'm looking for this and this and this and this and this. And I just had the brainwave earlier and thought, why don't I see if my makeup storage chest will fit in here? And sure enough, it does. So I've got all my daily bits in here. So obviously I've got my foundation. And now this is my my vitamin D K2 spray, which I spray in my mouth every morning. And I do that first off once I get up. And before I have a wash, I always spray that in my mouth. So I've got used to having that of a morning, and that's why it's here. And I have it before I have all my other medications. So yeah, I've got my foundation brushes, my skincare, my eye roller for the puffiness, lip stuff, and then I've got the brow scraper thing, but I don't use it for my brows. I use it for just above my lips, between my lip and my nose, where I end up getting a lot of facial fuzz. And then I moved that was kind of sitting here. Got my hair brushes there, and I've got some random little bits. I've got some hair clips in here and some makeup things for doing your eyelids, but I don't use those. And then I've got some more makeup brushes that I don't really use, but I'm keeping there. My makeup sponge. I don't use these for my eyelashes. I can't even wear any mascara on my eyelashes because my eyes don't like it. They're too sensitive. But anyway, so I've sorted all of that out. I've tidied up the towels because they were just shoved in there. So I folded them up much neater. That area wasn't too bad. But the bottom one, I really have tidied up because it was a mess. So yeah, looking a lot tidier in my bathroom. And so this is real life. This is all the stuff I'm getting rid of out of my bathroom. I've got a lot of cardboard that will go into the cardboard recycling. I've got that plant there, you can see. I'm going to get rid of that. I've got the purple bag to put out in the bin. But yeah, it's good to get rid of a whole load of stuff from my bathroom. And then I had to quickly go and make some lunch and then head off to my client cleans. So, of course, I completely forgot to do an outro video. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Now, can I just say, this is a week on, and yes, I didn't really touch the sofas. And so, I really do need to do that. So, that is going to be my task today, and I'll put it in next week's video.